Okay, B-Bay40 here with another Zombies Recoil video. This time going through and rating the guns. So what I'm showing you here is I've always recommended in my videos to be the tank soldier if you can. You see mine's all papped up with skill points. And these are the zombies you got. The top middle one there doesn't have a helmet. He's a little bit stronger than the ones on the right. The ones on the right have helmets. These are the only two kind of zombies you'll see in the game. So now I'm going to start off with grabbing this M1 gun off the wall right here. And it's a great starter gun. I think it's the best one. There's another one you can get. You see the ratings of my guns here. The Car 98K is another rifle you can get off the wall here in this area where you spawn in. That's a gun on the right over there. It's also okay to start off. It's good for about rounds, I don't know, up to round 3, maybe 4. But the M1 is much better. The one I have right now, this rifle is much better as far as strength and lasting, probably good into round 5, maybe even round 6, and being able to survive with this gun. You can see it holds about 80 rounds total. Actually, I think it works out to be about 88 or 89 because it starts you off with a 9-round clip along with the 80 rounds in reserve. So, and you can see it's fairly strong in low rounds when the zombies are still weak and they're still slow. So I usually use this rifle up through about round 5 at least, and gather up some points so that I can buy the machine gun later. If you go back and look at the list, the number one gun that I recommend, there's 3 machine guns you can get off the walls in this map. The number one is the Stig 44, and it's upstairs in the same room with the Pack-a-Punch machine. The second one is just upstairs. It's the MP40. I like the MP40 because it actually holds more rounds, like over 600 rounds. And the Stig only holds about 450, thereabouts. So I'm going over here. I'm going to go grab the Stig. This is the guy right here. Now when you first get it, no, it doesn't have a lot of rounds, only about 240, but it works its way up as you pack it up. Each time you go to the Pack-a-Punch, you can go 3 times. The first time is 5,000 points, and I think it bumps it up to about 250 rounds, and the second time is 7,500 points to pack it a second time. I think you end up with about 300 or so rounds, and then the third time you pack it up, which is your limit, you can only pack them 3 times. The third time you pack it up, you end up with over like about 450 rounds, thereabouts, roughly. And that's really enough because it's a very strong gun. Most of the times it takes the zombies down with just one shot, especially if it's a headshot. And I've even seen it go through on insta-kill events. I've seen it go through 3 or 4 zombies and killed 3 or 4 in one shot. So it's a pretty strong gun. It'll take you a long way through the game. And I think it's the gun I used primarily when I made my leaderboard run. If you check the leaderboard, you'll see B-Bay40 on there at number 12. I went 88 rounds, mostly using the machine gun, the Stig 44. So it's a very good gun. Now I'm going to go here, and there's a Pack-a-Punch machine. I'm showing a picture of it here. I'm going to go over and give it its first pap, but I need 5,000 points, so I'm going to rebuild the walls, the barriers and the windows and doors to get the extra points. You get like 10 points for each board you put back up. So I'm very close, as you can see, to 5,000 points. So I'm going to get that 5,000 and give it its first pap. So I got the 5,000, so I'm going to pap it one time. So the first time you pap them, it's kind of cool. They turn blue with a little pinkish tint, purple tint to them. It's a neat gun. Neat looking colors they use. The second time you pap them, they turn green, and the third time they turn this like flaming red, yellow, orange. It's nice effects with the guns, and the guns change too. They add accessories to them, like nicer scope. And each time you pap them, they get a little bit stronger. For the first time, a couple times you pap them, but the third time is where you really get the kick out of them. It really boosts the ammo and boosts the strength of the guns when you pap them the third time. So it is worth the effort to pap these guns 3 times, these machine guns. And if you go back and look at the chart, there's only 3 machine guns you can get. The rest of them are either single shot bolt action guns or semi-automatics, like the M1's a semi-automatic. The other gun I have, my secondary gun here, the one I started off with, the rifle, they can shoot 9 straight rounds pretty quick. But all the other guns, you shoot them, and it's like a bolt action reload to get the next bullet in the chamber. So it's a very slow weapons, slow working guns. The fire rate is very slow. So that's why if you want to go ways in this game, if you don't want to spend your points on the mystery box, of course the mystery box is there. You can hunt through that and take your chances on getting a really good gun like a ray gun or a thunder gun or one of the other large machine guns, which are better than any of these that are on the walls. And later on, I'm actually going to do I'm going to try to do a video where I'm going to go through mystery boxes and pretty much show all the other guns that are not available on the walls that you can only get through the mystery box. So I'll be doing a video on that in the future. I may do it in even this map here or a different one. This one's fairly easy map. It's the smallest map of the 3. This one's called Nacht. The other 2 are Verrucht and Kino. Kino being the largest one with the most variety of events within. I mean, it has all the colas. Well, it's the mystery box that floats off in different locations if you get the teddy bear. And it has the mule kick, which is pretty cool, which gives you an option for a 3rd gun. So you can have 3 guns instead of just 2. This map here doesn't have any of the colas. So you're stuck with just 2 guns and the mystery box, whatever you can get out of the mystery box or off the walls. So I'm going through these rounds. I did a lot of cutting and editing and shortening the video as much as I could to try to get in all these different guns and show them. Most of them I show at each level. See, now this is the rifle, the M1 Garand, I guess it's called M1 Garand. Just got it its first pap, and it really doesn't change much at all. I mean, you still got the same amount of ammo, and you don't even notice it getting any stronger. So you don't see much of any difference at all until you pap it the 3rd time, and even then, it doesn't really get any stronger. And actually, I think it actually gets weaker because the way it is now and the way you start off with, you can actually kill some of these zombies with just 1 shot, with a good headshot. But when you pap it the 3rd time, you'll see in a little bit, it turns into explosive rounds. And it takes at least 2 rounds to take down any one of the zombies. You can't just kill a zombie with 1 shot anymore. So, I mean, I don't understand the reasoning why they did these guns this way. But the only guns that actually get better and get stronger in this game are the machine guns. All the other guns that are that you can get off the walls actually get weaker as you pap them up, which is I don't get it. It's kind of senseless. I don't know why they made it this way. But so basically, the whole conclusion of this whole video, I basically tell you, do not waste a penny or a single point on any of these other guns except for this M1 rifle in the early rounds, because basically the machine guns are not available until you remove the debris and you go upstairs and you get a machine gun. So, I mean, you may, even the pistol can get you through maybe the first couple of rounds, but then you run out of ammo and there's no place to reload the ammo for the pistol that they start you off with. So you gotta buy one of the 2 rifles. And again, my recommendation is the M1, because it has more ammo. It has like 80 rounds plus 9 in the clip, compared to the other gun, the Car 98K. That one only has about 40 rounds with about 5 in the clip, so it has twice as much ammo as the Car. So I recommend the M1 to start off with. This is the M1. It's kind of triple pap now, and you'll see it has the explosive rounds, but it doesn't. Like I said, it won't. You would think an explosive round would take a few zombies down in 1 shot, but it doesn't. You have to hit the zombies like twice. Yeah, that's when That guy, they had 3 shots to take him down, 3 explosive shots. That guy 2, and he didn't drop. So it becomes basically a useless gun. I mean, the explosions might be kind of cool, but the gun is useless. I mean, they destroy the gun in pepping it up. And I don't understand this. I mean, you would think that they would make the guns better and stronger as you pep them up, but they don't. They 2 shots. I mean, if that was just, you know, unpapped gun that you start off with, that would have taken that zombie down with 1 shot, 1 headshot. He would have been dead. So I don't get it. Anyway, enough complaining about who knows why they do what they do when they make these games. But they definitely could have done much better with this game here. They definitely could improve. So now I'm going to show you the MP40. The MP40 is my number 2 rated gun. And the reason I only rated number 2 and not number 1 is because it's not quite as strong as the Stig 44. It just does not take the zombies down quite as quickly, or do quite as much damage as the Stig 44 does. But still, I mean, it has more ammo. So, I mean, when you get it triple papped, you'll see it holds, gosh, altogether close to 700 rounds. Compared to about 450 for this, I'm sorry, it's showing 480 for the Stig. So it holds, you know, over 200 more rounds than the Stig does. And that could come in handy, you know, when you get into the heat of the battle and higher rounds, having that extra ammo. And plus the gun's right there. I mean, you can see it right there on the wall. So it's very easy, very quick to reload if you ever need to reload it. The Stig here is also close by, even just in this next room. Let's just go over through here, and it's over on the left over there. So now I'm going to give the MP40 its first pap. And it doesn't make much of a difference. I mean, it didn't really add any more ammo. And it doesn't get a whole lot stronger. But you just got to go through these steps in order to get it fully papped up to where you really get all the benefit out of papping the gun up. So, it's still I mean, it's a decent gun. I rated it number 2 out of all the guns you can get off the walls. There's no jumping or recoil when you shoot it. Very minimal recoil, so it doesn't affect your aiming. Unlike the Thompson, I found the Thompson, I'll get to that later, the Thompson machine gun has a lot of recoil, a lot of bounce. I mean, this one's, and this is the Stig. It has, you see, the Stig has a little bit of bounce to it. Now here, what happens if you just get overloaded? Say you run out of ammo and the gun's taking too long to reload, and you think you're going to die, just run. And all you have to do is run around a circle like I did. Just run around the outer walls. And this is a strategy, too, that kept me alive for 88 rounds. And those times when I got in the thick of a group of zombies attacking me. And you just run around a circle, and what it does is you gather up the zombies in the middle. They're slower than you are. You can run simply by, you know, hitting the your W key, the forward key, and hitting the shift key. Hit the shift for just a couple seconds and you'll be running. And you outrun the zombies. You're definitely faster than the zombies. So you can run around faster than them. You can leave them behind, and you can, you know, they just can't keep up with you. They can't lock on to you. So you can get them all gathered up in the middle by running around in a circle. And then when you've got enough, you think you got enough, you stop, turn around, and shoot them, like I did before. But as you can see, this is my my favorite little corner here. You know, it's up on the second floor. You stand in that corner, and you can shoot the zombies. They all seem to come up. Had a few too many that time in the next room. But they'll come up the stairs and come straight at you. Or they come through this door here, and they come at you. So you have 2 lines of zombies coming at you all the time. And it's easy to kill the zombies when they're coming straight at you than trying to shoot them at some angle. So you can see in this corner here, they come up the stairs and they come right at you. And you just shoot them. And I always keep checking over to the left to check that doorway, because every now and then a zombie comes through the doorway. So this is the strategy I ran to get me through 88 rounds in this game, this particular map. And you see this one's coming through the doorway now over to the left. So you just turn, take him out, and go back to shooting the ones coming up the stairs. And with you know, a couple of good papped up guns that you could switch back and forth between, it'll take you a long way in this game. So that was the MP40. Now I'm back to the Stig, just making sure the ammo's all loaded up. So I showed how the MP40, how strong it is and how well it does. So now I'm going to go grab myself a different gun, but I need some more points though. I want to be able to buy the gun and then pap it up for the first time too. So I'm trying to remember which one I go and get. I think I go downstairs and go in the back room. I'm not going to grab that one till later. I'll show you that one later on. That's the car 98. But I'm going to go open this door, and the mystery box is in this room. 1,000 points open, and there's the mystery box right there. And I'm just going to head over to the back, and I'm going to, you know, these guns, I hadn't ever used them before. That's why I wanted to do this video. I wanted to see what they were like and how well they are. So I'm going to go grab this. It's I think it's KS23 is what it says. And I'm going to give that one a try. And it turns out to be just like a little pop gun, little like a cap gun. It's really very, I mean, it's got some strength to it, but very, very minimal. And it only holds like 5 rounds in a clip. And the action is very slow from switching, reloading round to round. You know, it's like a bolt action reload. So you see you have to cock it like a shotgun. That's what it basically is a shotgun. So I got papped one time. Here I got kind of lost trying to find my way back out of here. Wasn't paying attention. So, but it's in high rounds like this, it's really useless. You'll be dead in minutes, or seconds really, if you try to rely on this shotgun, because it's just so slow. Shooting has such minimal ammo, and it's very, very slow reloading because you have to load it from underneath. And you'll see that in a second. So you just pop the shells in underneath, and it's very, very slow. So you certainly can't survive on this gun for very long. At least not even on, gosh, maybe round 1 or 2 it might be good, but that'd be about it. And you can see, I mean, it will take a zombie down one shot, but it's just so slow at reloading, and it has such a low amount of ammo. And you see that zombie ran all the way up to me before I could even get a couple of shells loaded into the gun. And you quickly run out, and there's no time to reload it. You just can't do it. So that's why I gave this a pretty poor rating. And down near the bottom of my my chart there, even though it has some strength to it, it's just incredibly slow and very, very minimal amount of ammo goes with it. But I'm going to show it papped up a couple more times. See if it is fully papped up. And you see, you only get one more round. It goes from like 5 to 6 rounds. So you get 6 rounds now. And a total of, I guess you add the 46 to 6, and you get a total of 52 rounds altogether. So, I mean, it's just completely ineffective at high rounds. It just, you can't live with it at all. So that was the KS23, I think it was. It's just basically a useless gun. Especially at these high rounds, you just can't do anything with it. The KS23. So now I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to go grab the Thompson now. I'm going to show you how well the Thompson works. And it's the 3rd machine gun that's available off the walls in this game. But I got to fight myself a few zombies along the way. I'm trying to kill him with the shotgun. He keeps knocking the shotgun out of the way. That's something you got to watch out for when the zombies get really close to you. They actually push your gun out of the way so you can't shoot them. So we'll take a few more of these zombies out, and I think you hear a lot of noise and screaming and yelling, but they're really not there. So they're upstairs actually. So I'm gonna go upstairs and see if I can kill them. So now I got the Thompson, and I got a lot of points stored up. So I'm gonna go get it all fully papped up and show you how well the Thompson does. And you'll see how it has quite a bit of recoil, which makes it difficult to aim properly, especially if you want to get headshots. you can start off aiming at their head, but it just pops up off their head. So you got to aim at the body to make sure the bullets keep hitting the zombie. You got to kind of aim low at first. So I didn't really like the Thompson too much, but it is a relatively strong gun. It does carry a lot of ammo. You see, it's now fully papped, and it's got over 400 rounds. So the Thompson's not too bad as far as ammo. And I traded in my car, my Stig, in order to get that. And I kept the MP40 as my primary weapon because I had more ammo. So you see, I'll run a little bit of time with using the Thompson, so you get to see how it works and how strong the Thompson is. But you can see how it jumps. It doesn't stay locked on the target. It bounces up off the target. If you shoot too high, you'll be missing him. So you have to aim at the torso, and the second shot will hit him in the head. But it just take him down fairly quick. 1 or 2 shots, 1 or 2 bullets per zombie, and they're down. But I didn't like the recoil. There's just too much bounce in the gun when you shoot it. And it is, as you just saw, it's pretty slow at reloading also. Actually slower than the other 2 machine guns. The MP40 is the quickest of the machine guns for reloading. It just pops that clip up in the front and holds the most ammo also. So there's a couple of pros that maybe should add to my list. I did put it in that had the most ammo, but I didn't put in that it actually is the quickest gun for reloading. It reloads very quickly. The only one that's quicker would be the M1 Garand, that one, the starter rifle that I recommend. That clip just pops out and you just pop the other clip in pretty quick. So now I'm going to go, I had to go back and just enter the game again. So now we're going to look at the, this is the Kar 98, the one I said is kind of a so-so gun for a starter. Not as good as the M1. But the car is okay. I mean, the shots are strong in these low rounds. So I'm starting off back at the beginning, going back in for the second time into the game. And you can see it takes the zombies down in 1 shot. It's got pretty good aim off in the distance. So I'm going to run through kind of quick. Try to finish up this video and get the other 2 guns that are left. I think there's 2 guns left. Yes, 2 guns left, yep. We have the, oh, what's it called? Well, you got the Terminator, which is an insult to Terminators because it's more like a Mickey Mouse gun. The thing is pathetically weak and limited in ammo. It's just really pathetic. It's the worst gun I've ever used. The other gun that I have left to do is the Mohsen Nagant. It's a very long barreled rifle that is upstairs, and I'll be getting it off a column upstairs. It's near the Pack-a-Punch machine. And this was really weird. The other pieces of the other gun stuck to my stuck to my MP40 when I switched. It's just stuck on the end of the barrel there. I've never seen anything like that before. But when I reload it, it just pops off and disappears. I just thought that was funny. So anyway, we ran the car for a little while there, and I got to show you what it was like. But it really wasn't a very strong gun, a very powerful gun, especially not in high rounds. But when you pap it up, let me see if I have it papped up 3 times already. I'm not sure. So I'm going to pap it up for the 3rd time, and you see it also has explosive rounds. But still, I mean, 6 rounds is all you get in the chamber with a backup of only 50 rounds, and this is triple papped. So, and again, just like the M1, even though they're explosive rounds and they look kind of cool, they're actually weaker. They don't kill the zombies as quick. It takes at least 2 shots to take a zombie down. And the explosive round only explodes if you actually hit the zombie. You won't see an explosion go off if it hits a wall. Only if it hits the zombie itself. But again, it's weaker. See? I mean, 2 direct hits to take a zombie down. Compared to if it wasn't even papped at all, it would probably kill the zombie with 1 shot. So I don't understand the logic behind the creators of this game in making these guns weaker as you pep them up. I think they need to go back and revisit this game and make some changes, because now here we go. This is the Terminator. I say that very jokingly, even though that is its name, and they make it sound like a mean gun when they shoot it. But I mean, look at, when I get this back up here, just take a look at how much ammo it has, and it only fires one shot at a time, and it has to reload. So there's only one round in the clip. That's it. You put one shotgun shell in there. And I mean, that one shell is, well, not that strong, because it took 2 shots to take that one zombie down. But it killed that one with 1 shot. Most of these zombies it takes down with 1 shot. But I mean, it's only got 9 bullets. 9 shells total. And it only fires 1 at a time. I mean, even when it's triple papped, it doesn't get any better. So it is at the bottom of my list. It is the worst gun out of the whole lot. It's even worse than the pistol. I mean, seriously, the pistol has at least 30 rounds anyway that you start off with. But that darn thing only has 9 rounds. Well, I guess it's 10 if you include the one that's already in the chamber. But you can see right now, 1 shot, you have to reload, and it's very slow at reloading. 1 shot and reload, 1 shot and reload. You just can't, you can't even kill 5 zombies coming at you in time. They'll be killing you before you can kill them. So it's a very sad, pathetic gun. So, I mean, it was even 800 points. Less than, it was more points than the M1, which was only 650. And the car, 98, was only 200 points to buy off the wall. Much, much cheaper and much, much better gun. So, again, I don't understand the logic of the creators of this game and why they put such useless weapons on the walls. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this video. See, I'm already out of ammo. Sitting there clicking it, and there's no more ammo. So I want to do this video because I really wanted to know what all these guns were and how well they worked. So now I'm going to go get this Mohsen Nagant. Now the Mohsen Nagant is like this really long, kind of like a hunting rifle or something. It's just got a really long barrel. And actually the rounds are not too bad. I mean, they do take down the zombies. You get a little bit of ammo, about the same, but it's 1,500 points. For 200 points, you get a gun that's just as strong downstairs. The car is just as strong as this Garand. I just don't get it. So, I'll show you. It only holds 5 rounds in the chamber. And not much to back it up. Now, I pepped it up 1 time. Still, you get 5 rounds in the chamber and 50 rounds to back it up. So, it's, in a way, it's comparable to the car as far as the amount of ammo that you get to go with it. And in low rounds, I'll say is probably just as strong as the car. They're probably equal strength as far as how well it takes down the zombies in the low rounds. But in these high rounds, as you just saw, I mean, 2 shots in that zombie didn't even take it down. It's just kind of a useless gun in high rounds. And that's something you want to waste your money on. And I mean, 1,500 points to buy that useless gun. Again, I don't get it. There's no rhyme or reason to the creators' choices of weapons that they offer on the walls. But fortunately, I mean, you're not actually paying Robux to get these things. It's just points that you earn from killing the zombies. You can see it's taking some zombies down with 1 or 2 shots. So it's got some strength to it. Like I say, very similar to the car. But very slow action like the car also. You have to cock it for each round that you shoot. Bolt action. But I mean, it's you know, it's not nearly as slow as that Terminator, but it still is kind of slow, especially with reloading. So it's just one of those guns. Again, it's kind of at the bottom of my list because of the limited ammo and the very slow reload. How much time it takes to reload it. Strength-wise, it's gosh, I guess that KS-23 is the weakest one of the whole bunch. But this one is not too bad. So, but again, I obviously do not recommend this gun. Maybe, I mean, it's in another room. You have to open a door, spend 1,000 points to open a door, and then you have to spend 1,500 points to buy this gun. To me, it's just a waste, a total waste. So I highly recommend you don't ever buy this gun. So here, closing up with the final list of my list again, showing you guys just how I tallied these guns and how I ranked them. Machine guns, obviously the best. Go to machine guns if you can get them. The Stig is the best in my opinion. MP40 is number 2, the Thompson number 3. The other guns, just stick with the 2 rifles that are downstairs. The M1 and the car are good starter guns for the first few rounds. Just to get enough points to get yourself a machine gun. So anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I'll be doing more for the other maps. And tell your friends. And thanks for watching. Bye.